tankers? Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Droodles Blitz, and in today's live stream, I know it's a late one for some people, and potentially a pretty normal one for those of you living in Europe, China, or Central Asia. But today, I figured we'd do a live stream, because why not? I see some... Actually, I don't see any tank suggestions so far. Alright, you pick a tank, Wallet. Oh, the BZT-70, that's really cool.
Okay.
Let me pull up our session stats in the BZT. It's not gonna work. I hate Blitz Stars. I hate it so much. For some reason, Blitz Stars requires you to, like, prove it's your account now or something. Every time you click on it, it has to, like, verify. And if it doesn't verify, it doesn't load the API. So then I have to use my other computer monitor to pull it up. Thankfully, I was able to. Let's see. We've played 18 games in the BZT. Well, I've played 18 games in the BZT-70 today. I'm going to let you guess the win rate and average damage.
56% win rate, averaging 3.6k.
Well, you got one of them right. The average damage was 3,624, but the win rate was 61%. We brought it up a bit.
Oh, we actually brought it
Yeah,
up.
we broke 60%. It's unheard of. Truly unheard of. Okay. Wallet and I were playing Blitz for... Well, we didn't expect to play Blitz this long. We wanted to just have a couple enjoyable games, and then he was going to go to sleep, and I was going to do my stream an hour earlier. But the teams that we had were literally garbage. Like, some of the worst teams I've seen since yesterday. They were bad. One of the games, we had 3 zeros. We had an AFK VZN player who's like a 60%er AFK in his VZ55. And then our 2 tank destroyers immediately died dealing 0. Yeah. So that was
and then
great.
I got bum rushed by 4
Yeah, and then you got
heavy
rushed. I don't even remember the other games. I really don't. A lot of the games we played were just so garbage they weren't worth remembering.
I know there was the Castilla game that was forced to be a draw because
Oh
of
yeah,
the pieces
the
of
Castilla
shit.
game we went up against 2 Krons who actually basically lost to us if you think about it.
Yeah. They essentially lost to 2 BZTs and 2 Crons.
Guys, if you have any replays of like 6, 7 Smasher or Annihilator games, send me them, because I'll make a video on it. Okay.
Like
Do I know
replays
the
of, like,
auction
6
lot? I do. And it's posted in my server if you click on the Blitz News tab. So, that's all you gotta do.
Don't worry, guys. You guys can buy the WZ120 GFT for a low price of $250.
They're not going this way. This isn't good. How you doing, Dizzy? This is not good at all. I hate games like this.
Where they all go to the same flank.
Oh, don't worry. Okay, thank God. Oh, it's Chungus. No wonder. Aiming, aiming, aiming. Alright.
What are we doing?
Chungus is gonna tunnel me, of course, because he has nothing better going on in his life. The enemy Kron tries to tunnel me as well. Wallet, your driving is so horrendous here. Oh, okay. Now, you just drive over now. Just kill him. What are you scared of?
I don't want to get clipped by the Kron,
The
man.
Kron can't even see you. Chungus is gonna tunnel me anyway. Oh wow, he actually isn't.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna HE him. Don't hit him in the upper plate. Just shoot him in the turret ring with HE. That's all you have to do. Don't screw it up. I'm proud of you. I'll pretend like I have a shot, aim it on the leopard so he doesn't hit you. Nice. Okay. I could have hit that leopard, but didn't think he'd drive out in the open, to be honest. It's not looking great. No, it's not looking very good. Come on, Kron, poke it.
Woo, I'm better at a leopard.
Okay. I was really hoping my shell was gonna hit. It did not. I got some assistance, though. The Object 140's on my rear. We love that. Isn't it so fun, guys, being placed up against 3 mediums in a BZT-70? It's very enjoyable. I mean, I'm doing the... Oh, great. Okay, 260. Yep, 263. My bad. 263, guys. Cool. Please YOLO me, STB. I beg of you. Well, I did 3,800. I actually can't get too mad. Jump on me. Nice! I did 4,500. How does it make you feel I blocked 3,800 damage in this game?
In a BZT?
Yes, in a BZT. I got screwed. My gun not hitting the Kron. Not even the fact it didn't hit the Kron. The fact that my shell rolled. I mean, it didn't really matter because the Kron jumped on me and gave me, 900 damage. But the fact that my Hess shell did 200 damage to that Kron is insanely bad. I don't know what to say about that. Chungus, good job. You're garbage. I absolutely hate Chungus. He always is the most toxic person ever, so it's pretty funny that he spawn camped and got absolutely clobbered.
Bounced both of us, by the way.
Honestly, our 140 was decent. I'll give him credit. He helped and did his role. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for our other Object 140. Our team needed the hold while we pushed, and they just kind of didn't do that. They fell apart. Alright, I'm going to swap to my press account now that we've played in the BZT. Disconnect. And I have to pull up Discord. I literally keep all my passwords on Discord. So if you hack my Discord account, you'll figure out my press account login. I know, it's truly exciting.
I know your press account login. So I can
No, you
play
don't.
the 3 tanks I don't have. Oh my god.
Alright, there you go. Let's go back to this. There you go. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I got rid of all the white lines on my sound padding. It does honestly look a lot better now. It looks way better. I just put black tape behind the sound padding. Alright, I sent you an invite.
I know what we could play now.
What? The convoyer? Is that what you're
Yeah,
gonna
cause
say? The
yeah, 'cause now
convoyer?
you have it.
Well, I'm only averaging 3K in it with a 92%, so. By the way, I still don't know what I like better, V-stabs or refined. I used the BZT with V-stabs today, and I was actually hitting a decent amount of my shots. So, not
Some
really
of them I was
sure
shocked that you hit.
which one.
The one on the E3.
Oh, I mean, trying to think of what the craziest shot I hit today was. Not really sure. But I did have a pretty good session overall. Even in that game, I give the Kron credit for jumping on me. I give Tankenstein credit because he had an option. His option was let the STB fight me and do literally nothing, or jump on me, get damage by killing me, and also give damage by jumping on top of me. And that was the correct play. That's the play of I actually like to have fun in this game and don't care if I die, if I'm still going to get the kill and get some damage.
But the survival rate.
Oh, but yeah, exactly. That's what I always find funny. You'll see people in their full health crons, and they'll be too scared to poke you because, oh, you're going to take potentially half my health off, even though it's a 1 versus 3 and you're guaranteed to lose either way. Like, I don't know. People are just such wimps. I don't understand it. If I know I'm going to win a game, I'm always going to just play super aggressive and throw my health away. I don't really care at that point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I penned a couple of my shots on him. Oh, look, he's going to go into the Annihilator.
What does this M41D think is about to happen?
I can tell you what's about to happen. Not good stuff. This is an interesting experience so far. Uh-huh. Yeah. 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 Goodbye. Somehow I bounced the side of that M41D. We do not need more 183s in tier 10. What does that mean? You might actually die. Here, back up, or do whatever. Just let me... Okay, I got tracked? What do you mean I got tracked? A 1, a 2, a 3. Reloading our clip. I'm gonna block you. Because I have to squeeze through. Oh, well, he's gonna run away anyway. Hello there, pal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. Free damage for you. Okay, Wallet, you know what? You deserve to die for that. I'm disappointed in you.
There was a little spot that I could pen.
Just shoot him in the hatch. W tunnel? What do you mean W tunnel? Nobody shot you. Who are you talking to?
I didn't even know they had a pen.
Nobody gives a shit about you, dude. Well, I did 3,500 damage.
That Cust had a game.
He did. His game was called I'm gonna YOLO into the open and kill myself.
I'm gonna YOLO into 2 convoyers.
Yeah, that went well for him. You know, let's do one more, just because. Do you think they should add Object 450? I don't really have any objection nor reason they should or shouldn't. Did you see Watby put that they're going to add the Mark 1 Heavy? Indeed. I already have the Mark 1 Heavy on this account. Oh, you know what I want to do?
Tier 1
while
pursuit.
we're in queue. I want to get that AE Phase 1 skin downloaded. I think that was
Oh, the
on...
spaceship one? Yeah, it's PC one.
Yeah, the one from PC. I think that was on Blitz Mods. Let's see. Oh, they added a Concept 1B one to Blitz Mods. It actually looks pretty cool. However, it's made by the same person that made the Yo camo. And that person who made the Yo camo screwed it up. The roof of the tank was wrong. It showed it as a complete pen when it wasn't, so I don't think I'm going to be installing that mod. And trust me, the Concept is the last tank I want to mess with when it comes to the armor. Okay. I'm currently grinding the Foch 155. Gotta say, I'm not too mad at the AMX 50 Foch. I like everything about it except for the side armor. Indeed. Side armor is bad. Very bad on the tier 9 especially. I think it's only like, what, 50 mils? Which means that you can get overmatched by any 150 millimeter gun. So that is something you have to be a little wary about.
Overall, I'd say the Foch line's pretty good, though.
Blitz bundle. Go away. Okay, I do have both Encounter and Supremacy on. Just wanted to double check to make sure. Alright.
Yeah, Foch line's good. You start with
Downloading
with the
that.
bathtub, then the tumor.
The tumor?
Yeah, the ARL. I call it
Stop
the tumor.
freaking closing. Alright, let me do this. There. 3D open. And then extract files to a specific folder. And we'll send those to Blitzmod. Okay. There you go. And then if I pull up Blitzmod, which is right here, and I show more option, no, click, show more options, IO bit unlocker, unlock, unlock and copy, program files,
We're in a game.
I know, Windows apps, boom, boom, done. Okay, once this game's over, I should have a fully working AE Phase 1 mod. T-32, Tiger 2, and a Smasher. I'm going to tunnel that Smasher.
Yep.
This tank is so ugly.
Tank. It's a tractor.
It's just so ugly. Like, why did they make it so freaking fugly, dude? Okay. T-32's over there, Tiger 2's over here.
Okay, Smasher.
I think that was a good trade. You guys think the T-32 enjoyed that? Oh, I see the Smasher. I see you're not too healthy anymore.
Yeah, the Smasher nuked me.
Okay, why is this... Okay. It's gonna be one of these games where our mediums have decided that they don't want to actually do their job. Well, one of them's dead already. Pretty impressive stuff. Unfortunately, the Tiger 2 appears to actually have somewhat of a brain cell and knows how to aim and cut through my armor. But I don't really care. I need to focus on the mediums, so that's what I'm going to do.
God, I just...
Aiming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, I only penned half of those. Look at our goated SMV go. Okay, my armor is not really working right now. And the FE is gonna tunnel me. Okay. What a game. What a team. While the Convoyer may be pretty OP, I gotta be honest, the armor did not work at all in this game.
Did not.
I did okay. 1800. Excited for Japanese tech tree. I am as well. Alright. Well, that was a pretty garbage team, I gotta say.
Yeah.
That was pretty garbage. But let's see if my AE Phase 1 mod isn't garbage. Ooh. Alright, now I gotta play in the AE Phase 1. And, you know, I will put V-stabs on this tank, because the AE Phase 1 has literally the most garbage on-move dispersion. The OI is way bigger than the E100 itself, and wider than the Type 5. Well, I don't know what to say.
Don't diss on the OI. That's my child right there.
She be kickin'.
She be Garthy.
I was considering getting the Stayer and Rom Panzer bundle. It's kind of a mid-bundle, not gonna lie. A lot better options. A Phase 1 looks obese now? What do you mean it looks obese? It looks the exact same. It looks sick with this camo. It's a shame you can't see the camo, but it looks pretty freaking epic, I gotta be honest. And even if the models don't really work, it doesn't really make a difference, because the chances of me running into an AE Phase 1 are about -2. Alright, yeah, this is sick. I will definitely be making a video on the AE Phase 1. Good job, Celino. Oh, I'm sorry, did I drive you into a wall? Maybe don't drive into your teammate in the future. It even, like, has little, like, spinny bits. This camo's sick.
Yay, we get to fight a hold-down concept!
And don't worry, he hatches me. I just always love when people say the concept doesn't have good armor, and I have to load gold to pen it in the upper plate.
Yep.
Now, thankfully, this tank has good gold pen, but still. It's a little redonkulous. The thing that I've always liked about the A is that it actually has good reverse speed. Reverse is at 20, which is very nice. It's actually got a really good gun. That's why it's so frustrating that Wargaming doesn't like to give this tank to anybody. What tanks will be in the auction? If you go to my Discord server and you click Blitz News, every single vehicle will be listed. That's the only advice I can give you. I don't know every single tank that'll be listed. There's like 20 different tanks, and I'm not going to pretend like I do.
The first batch is, it's like the Soul Eater.
All I know is the 116 F3 is being sold. That's the only one I remember.
And the Soul Eater is day one.
The Hole Eater.
Yes, the whole.
I'm just going over to the other side of the map at this point. Bonk. Goodbye, Tanker 1. I'm already over 3k. This thing's actually pretty good. With the refined gun nerfs, it doesn't really matter because this vehicle always had really poor on-move, so being able to actually buff the on-move on this thing, it feels pretty nice, I gotta be real. Oh, I was gonna say I don't really care if this guy shoots me, and then he max rolls me for 700. Still doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna go right through his turret. There you go. And I just need to pen him one more time and he's out of the game. So it doesn't really make too much of a difference to me. And goodbye. The fact that this tank reverses at 20 is what's so nice about it. Well, yeah, pretty good. 4,750 damage.
We were doing that shit on the concept.
The concept, yeah, he didn't do very well. The concept is like a really, really OP tank, but his team did not do a great job supporting him. Most of them went towards the town, and because of that, we were able to play aggressive. And that was it. Once you win the hill, you've won the game. It's that simple. Like, that's why you can't not go to the hill. Like, I don't understand how hard it is for people to understand this, but like going town on mines, the only time you should ever do that is if you're in like a large super heavy. If you're in like a Type 5 and E100, I get it. But if you're in any vehicle that has gun depression and even some turret armor, you need to go mid, because if you lose mid, you lose the game. It doesn't matter if you won the town. They literally sit above you and they farm you out. There's nothing you can do about it. It's for some reason challenging for people to understand that, and they just keep going town on the map. Like, brother, don't go town. Either way, let's see. 116 F3 MBTB Soul Eater. Oh, the Eric is getting released alongside the Type 63.
So they're just releasing all the most current. Okay.
Yeah, the V4 Barask 120G, all very OP. AMX M4, BZ58-2 Sentinel, those are kind of okay. Caro 7525 Para, those are all OP. Ooh, the 114 SP2! Lorraine, Bisante, and then Super Conk E75 TS, a Sharfie Chair 4. So some of them are okay. Alright. Let's see. What am I going to play in? You know what? Let me play in the Type 63. I'm a little shocked Wargaming hasn't given this vehicle a legendary camo. Been waiting for Type 5 Tech Tree for so long. I mean, I can't blame you. I've been wanting the Type 5 Heavy to come into Blitz for a very, very long time. I actually haven't played the Type 5 Heavy that much, to be honest, recently. Only because I've been enjoying the BZT-70. As much as the BZT is a pile of trash, it probably will become one of my most played tanks over the next couple months, just because, I don't know, every time Waldo and I play Blitz, it's just so unenjoyable to play everything else, because...
And then we pull out the BZT and magically...
Well, we don't even do well. Like, we had pretty garbage teams. It's just, after the latest update, it got a huge buff due to V-stabs. The armor is actually good.
Hold down.
Held down. Yeah, it can actually get bounces held down. And because of that, it's actually kind of fun. Like, it's still garbage. Half the games we play, we still miss, like, every shot. But it's very enjoyable to watch a moron YOLO into the open and just completely kill himself. And
no, it's
it
even
happens
more fun
quite
to
often.
watch hold down Kron get HE'd for 600 in the turret.
Yes. Or that mouse. I HE'd twice for 600.
Or that E100 that you fired.
There was a side scraping E100 that I HE'd and took like 1,000 off of because he got lit on fire. Don't forget the Kampf Panzer.
Oh, the
Took like 1,400 off.
And then rammed you.
Yeah, and then he rammed me and died. Why is this tank so fast? I've never understood that. Like, why does this thing go 45? Especially in Tier 8, there's not many vehicles that go this fast in Tier 8.
And that of all tanks should not be allowed to go that fast.
Yeah, I mean, also, a very skilled enemy AMX 1375. Oh, I'm spotted. Ah, there you go. Look at that. We got the Smoosher. We got the ISU 130. I don't think he had a very fun experience there. Oh, is he still going for it? Okay. There goes another
Imagine if they clipped
320.
my- Oh, that anatomy might get fucked.
There goes 306.
What is this ISU doing?
I'm not really sure, but he's going to be out of the game in about a couple seconds. Alright, let's just go. I like how I jumped off that and lost literally 0 hit points. Already up to 1600.
Yeah, you know, because this thing has armor for some reason. Hold on.
Yes, it deserves armor. But don't worry, the VK100, the German Super Heavy, we can just butter through the hatch without even breaking a single sweat. This was a game. It was a game. What a challenging battle, guys. And look, I have a turret in me.
Oh. I really broke a sweat there.
Yeah, it was really challenging. Second class, which I guess isn't too surprising. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Wargaming was thinking with this tank. 280 mils of premium AP pen. It only loses 30 damage a shot when loading gold. It has 1100 meters a second of shell velocity. It's pretty stupid. Okay. What other tanks do you guys want me playing in? Chieftain Mark 6? Alright. As always, if you guys want to see something specific played, donations are not required, but they do support the channel, and I will play in those tanks. You know what's nice about the press count is I can mess around with V-stabs, and there's no real negative implications towards my stats. What I really should do is figure out, I should go into a training room at some point this week and take pictures of tanks and see how the on-movement dispersion gets affected by V-stabs on move versus refined gun. I was curious on how every French tank is so fast. It's a combination of low armor, good engines. I mean, really, a lot of French tanks do have armor, though. I mean, obviously the Bat Chat doesn't, and neither does the 50B. But the Foch has pretty good armor. It's one of the most well-armored vehicles in Tier 10. I mean, its
The
upper plate's
M4.
almost 400 thick. Yeah, the AMX M4 has decent armor.
Lorraine.
So,
The Lorraine 40.
nah, that
Whatever.
tank's... I mean, the turret's good, but the hull's
Yeah,
mid.
the turret is armored.
But the Tier 8 ones as well. You got the Sentinel. So, some French tanks have mobility, but some of them obviously feature armor as well. Do we have a French medium line? Yeah, we do have the Murat, that's right. Yeah, the Murat actually has armor. Yeah. Auction is out. That's very cool. You guys can go spend $8 billion and make Wargaming a multi-billion-dollar company. Woo!
Thankfully, I already own all the tanks, so they can suck my ass.
Don't worry. Don't worry. They're going to have the AE Phase 1, but it's going to be available for like 10 seconds. And it's going to be like 1,000,000 gold. So if you don't have the 1,000,000 gold on your account in that 10 seconds, you can't get the tank. Now here's a hypothetical. Let's say that a pop-up in your garage said AE Phase 1, $2,000. Would you buy it?
No.
It's a one-time, never coming back offer.
If they gave it a camo.
Okay. I know, the sad part is I know you'd think about it.
I wouldn't think about it, and that's the really sad part.
You'd be like, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Alright, I'm gonna go try and hold over here this time, and hopefully there's not a random 7
I've learned holding over on that side sucks.
Fine, I'll go over to your side then.
Yeah, look, we can shoot at, I'm not going to say his name. Oh, I got hatched immediately. Yeah, but, you know, they nerfed the Kron's pen and accuracy. It's really hurting so much. I mean, at least if I fire hash and it, like, you know, doesn't pen, I'm still dealing damage. There you go. That's better. So, this Kron has hatched me twice now. Alright, here's my thought. Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm thinking this Kron can suck every bit of it. And in a moment, I'm going to YOLO him and kill him. Obviously, I need to take out the IS-8 first, but I hate Kron players. They are the most annoying rats to exist. Ooh, we have the 60 TP still after us.
Alright, Kron.
I can't YOLO the Kron because the 60's right here. Okay, now I can. Oh, wow, thanks, game. That was impressive. Yeah, I would love to push the Kron, but... Oh, did you know that we have a full health Type 5? Fun fact.
Where?
Behind us. Not entirely sure what he's been doing, but we do have a Type 5. Oh, and you're dead.
Yep.
Not really your fault, just nothing you can do about it. I can't really pen the, I can't pen the Badger hull down.
I'm stuck here anyways. Oh well.
Yep, doesn't really matter. Oh, I got the 4005 on my flank there. I've got the Kron in front of me.
What is our Type 5 doing?
What do you mean? He's goated, bro. I don't know what you're talking about. He's really skilled.
No.
Well, I did 3,300.
Look.
I don't know what you mean. He's really skilled, bro. I mean, he's in the clan throw. These people do, as I've said in the past, these are the players that purposefully troll. He's playing at night. I guarantee he's got less than 5k games. And the reason they do it late at night is because they think that they're not going to get caught if they do it late at night. Because there's less people on.
Little do they know.
Don't worry. We had 4 zeros. That's the impressive part.
4 zeros.
Yeah, I mean, I do find it impressive on Wargaming's side of things that this person has... First of all, we can clearly see their rigging. They have a max damage of 14,600. So, they are obviously rigging games. But not only that, what's more impressive to me is that, once again, Wargaming has allowed this player for over 880 games to sit at a 29% win rate. Which means that over 880 battles, Wargaming has not detected a player rigging games. That, to me, is what's most impressive about this, is that Wargaming, you are so garbage at your job. You're a multi-billion-dollar company that you're going to allow somebody in a clan literally called Throw to throw games. So, really, I don't even blame the player. It's Wargaming. Because Wargaming allows players like this to exist. This is a clan with 21 people, and 38%, 27% in this account, 39% in this account, 35% in this account. And what's crazy to me is that these accounts exist. There's 20 accounts there with people all purposefully trolling and throwing battles, and yet Wargaming hasn't done anything about it. To me, this clearly shows that Wargaming doesn't actually give a shit about their game. I will post a video on that. Let me start that replay so I remember to. I mean, it's free content for me, I get to make a video trashing on not only the player, the clan, but wargaming as well. And the sad part is, this is like the 3rd or 4th video I've had to do on this within the past year.
Also, my question is, how do they find that fun? They're not even playing the game.
No, I don't understand at all how they find it fun. Imagine your entire life is spending hours and hours and hours purposely throwing and rigging games. I don't really get it. Sometimes what these people do is they will rig their other accounts. Like, you saw that account had a max game of 14,000, which means that basically sometimes they'll purposely rig games and they'll go into a queue really late at night and have 2 other people go against them in platoon, but then they'll just sit AFK. Or what they'll do is they'll win and then they'll go AFK after they've won. Like, pretend you and I were in platoon, and then we had 2 alts, and we also put those in the queue really late at night at the same time, and put, like, encounter only on. Chances are we'd probably get into battles with each other, what, 70-80% of the time?
Yeah.
And what you do then is you would have the other accounts, pretend like we had 2 other people we were doing this with. Well, you would have those other 2 accounts play the game and kill your teammates, but then at the end of the game, you would purposefully stop doing anything. So basically you have 2 full health tanks to farm, plus, since those 2 players are going AFK, you have all of the other teammates farming as well. So that's how you can get like these crazy high damage games and rig. But, as always, I will go out of my way and ban anybody I ever see participating in rigging. What I always find really impressive, guys, is the fact that I always manage to be hatched, even if I'm fully hauled down. Okay. Well, the game's already over at this point. Actually, no, it's not, because we have a garbage E100 in Foch. Didn't even realize that. Nice. Easy Hessian to the lower plate of the E4. I gotta say, the Chieftain is a bop. It's always been a bop, but the gun's just so nice on this thing. Interesting decision to poke that E4. You have thrown a substantial amount of your health away, and you've done nothing to me in return. Alright, now that I'm unspotted, I'm going to push up and see if I can take him out of the game. There's 395. His reload is cooked. And he has 320 health left, which means an AP should... Oh! There it is. There it is, guys. That's my life. Now, thankfully, I'm fine. But it is pretty impressive how the game still almost robbed me. Goodbye. Think you can shoot me in the rear for free? Not allowed. I have to be careful here. Yep, that's why. Well, I'd say I'm probably dead. Come on, keep him on me like this. Trying to load AP, there you go. I gotta hit him with an L. I had to stretch my finger while I was keeping him off of me to be able to load AP and hit him in the little corner weak spot while stopping him from being able to turn. Bro got absolutely debated. I'm at 6K.
Nice.
Yeah, Chieftain's a bop. I always find it funny when people are like, oh, the Chieftain's not that good after it got hashed. Like, what are we talking about, bro? This thing's insane. Ooh, I got 7 damage!
That VZN player got dicked.
Oh, yeah. The Hellas guy?
Yeah, pretty sure he's
Funniest
an
part
asshole.
about him is he tries trash talking me. Or he tried to. He, like, joined the server to try and trash talk.
Yeah, I
for
remember that.
no reason, yeah. Yeah. Well, trash talk this. I can't get too mad. 5,800 damage. Pretty easy victory. Wargaming gets money regardless, and it's on the player's fault who succumbed to it. I mean, that's true, but it's also Wargaming's fault. Type 5 heavy. Alright, thank you for the donation. It's like the Kron. Every single game that Walt and I play, we fight a Kron. Every single game. And it's pretty unenjoyable. I mean, there's nothing else to really say about it. It's just pretty unenjoyable. We'll be in a game in tier 10 in our BZTs. Two BZT 70s. Tanks that are utterly garbage. And it'll put us up against like a Kron and some other tank. Doesn't matter what it is.
Hurry.
And the problem is, it doesn't matter how many shots you hit in the BZT. At the end of the day, you can't counter a haul down Kron. I mean, I can actually counter a Kron decently well in a BZT just because you can HE it in the turret for like 6 to 500. But it doesn't stop that Kron from taking 1,200 off your teammates and bleeding you out every time you make the slightest poke. You have to do so much, and you have to wait 23 seconds to deal 600 damage, when in return, that player can deal 1,200 to anybody immediately with almost no punishment. It has more health than you. It's just stupid. That's the problem. There's no skill involved. And people just ruin the game by spamming the Kron, the Concept, the VZ55, the Rhino. You're basically guaranteed that every game you play you'll run into one of those tanks. And it's never a fun experience. They're hull down. They have virtually impossible hull down armor profiles to cut through. And you're over here in your frickin' Type 5 Heavy just getting buttered. It's why I'm happy Wargaming made it so that heavies have more armor. But obviously certain tanks like the BZT, it doesn't really matter. If I were to buff the BZT personally, I think it's already in a decent state. I think that, like, it's garbage, but it should be garbage. You don't want a BZT rolling around and being able to ruin your day. But I would make a couple changes to it. First thing I would do is increase its reverse speed. 9 reverse is ridiculous. It's too bad. It needs to be 12. 12 is still pretty garbage. That's some of the worst reverse in tier 10. But at least at 12, you have enough reverse that you can get in the cover. 9 is just horrible. And it punishes you every single time you try to make any play. Can't tell you how many times Wallet has poked mid-hill on mines, and then that's it. His whole game's over. Because you just can't get in the cover. Second thing about the BZT, which needs to be buffed, is the side armor. It has 4 tracks. It is a double track tank on both sides, yet you can be at like an 80-degree side scrape, and you'll be penned by 80% of shells. Honestly, a 2 and 5B has more effective side armor. It needs to have decent side armor. The hull can be garbage, the turret can stay the same, but it needs to be able to side scrape decently. I think that you should be able to get bounces at a pretty steep angle in a tank that has 4 tracks. I think that's pretty obvious.
I also don't think you should be able to hash the side of the hull.
Yeah, I agree. That should be spaced armor.
Spaced.
But that's not really a huge issue you run into most of the time. Third fix, the ammo rack needs to be fixed. This isn't even up for debate. The fact that you get ammo racked 30% of the time you drive the vehicle it's ridiculous. I'm going to be honest. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then the final change to the BZT, is I would give it 300 millimeters of standard pen with Cali. So maybe 280 without Cali. The main reason why is because there are a lot of situations you'll be in where you do not have the penetration to cut through something, like a Type 5 Heavy or a mouse, an E100. You physically can't reliably cut through that armor. And I'm not saying that it needs to butter through it. 300 mils of AP is still not enough to cut through an E100 turret, but it would be enough that you can cut through a mouse cheeks. You are able to hit weak points and reliably pen them if they do hit, versus not being able to pen an E100 lower plate if it slightly angles. So I think that's really the changes I would make to the tank. More side armor, slightly better reverse, and a little bit better penetration. Wow, look at that, guys. We're up against a Kron. Told you. Every game you play. But that's what I would do. Holy queue time. It's also because we're in Platoon. If I wasn't in Platoon, I'd probably be getting the games decently quick. Let's go.
Or they got an E6, Chieftain, Necron.
Will say, though, I'm probably going to stay on Encounter only for now on. On my press account, I have both selected, just because I don't really care and I want to get into battles as fast as possible, but Encounter only was pretty chill today. Like, the teams were kind of garbage for a little while. Problem with Encounter is that people don't know where to go, where Supremacy, people have a base cap, which means they usually drive to the base cap. But the problem with Encounter only is that you also don't get as much information because of that. The benefit... Come on... There you go. The benefit is the fact that you are able to not have to worry about base cap. That's really it. That's the only benefit that Encounter has over Supremacy, but it is a big advantage. I got robbed on that E6. Whoa, what happened to you?
I got spotted in the crossing.
Well, it's good map design, right? That really the only spot we can drive our tank also nukes you.
Yeah, I just bounced the side of a badger. Thanks, gun.
I did not bounce the side of that chieftain. You know what's really interesting? I haven't been spotted yet. I'm not sure how. Ah, but my gun's not working. Alright. Hello, Madam Mask Blitz. Mad Max Blitz? I don't know who you are, but I will check you out in a second. Ooh, there you go. 834 into the patent. I still haven't been spotted, by the way. Nice. Big dub. Big dub. You have to focus on staying alive.
Man.
The good news is I have a lot of health. I have max health. And they're not doing great right now. We still have a pretty healthy Kara. I don't know if they're any good, but just being full health is pretty important. The Yag is on your side.
See that?
Alright, I don't really care if he shoots me. I'm going to overmatch his engine deck.
You see my shell fly straight over him?
I did. Yeah, I don't really care if this Yag face hugs me or anything. He might have more DPM, but I'm still in a big advantage here. Yep, and he bounces me. Overmatch his engine deck again. Yeah, they're cooked. When will we play together? I gotta know who you are, you goober. What should be the World of Tanks official channel? Mad Max Blitz. No. Also, the C6 is cooked. Yeah, that's right. You see Big Chungus driving over the hill. That's right. Big Chungus, Big Chungus, Big Chungus, Big Chung Chung Chung. He's over there.
Of course.
Alright, if I hit this blind shot, you owe me $10,000. I did not hit the blind shot. Alright, sit in the base.
Alright.
I mean, there's nothing else to do. I see it is a Soviet channel. You do a lot of shorts. Well, we won. Either way, nice to see you on the channel. Are you, I would assume are you Ukrainian or Russian? It's hard for me to tell, because obviously World of Tanks split off. Now, oh no, you play Lesta. You play Tank Split. That makes sense. Either way, pretty good game. Type 5 Heavy's honestly pretty OP. I'm gonna do it again. That was kind of fun.
Also, Hellas is so fucking bad.
I nuked him for 700, and then I watched you H him in the butt cheek for like 1,000 something.
Yeah, he was just showing me his ass, spreading it.
From Russia. Well, you seem to understand English, which is nice. Is tank only on open test? This is the released version. Unless, is the Type 5 Heavy released on Tank Splits? It might not be. Type 5 is OP 50% of the time, terrible 50% of the time. Honestly, very true.
No.
But I don't know after the armor changes if that's the case anymore. Type 5 Zetsu. Sounds like a legendary camo, but it isn't. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They should have honestly renamed this tank to, like, Type 5 Collector.
Type
or
5.
something.
Something like the Waffen.
Yeah, the only reason why is because I feel like the tech tree should be the true Type 5 Heavy. Oh. Attract him for you. Oh wait, I don't mean to block you. There you go. We could have HE'd him, but I didn't want to risk it.
I didn't want to risk it. I know how this gun is.
Oh my god, really? Really?
Coming
You
back,
just
he's
got
coming
your
back.
game ruined. You just got your game ruined, and this is what we're doing?
He's gonna get you.
Look at the 5A. Oh, you want to full speed ram me? I'm trying to give you an angulation. Ah! Ram him. Keep tapping him. Oh, wait, back up. Ah, 90. I don't want to waste my shot on him. Ah, whatever. You can... yeah, just nuke the Badger. Well, this was an experience for the enemy team specifically. I knew you were going to bounce that.
He angled last second.
My turn.
Got nuked him.
I'm just gonna keep ramming him. Nice. Okay, yeah, this thing's kind of stupid. I'm up to 4K. I gotta say, with V-stabs, this gun actually feels pretty accurate.
Whatever. HE.
I kill! Yes!
No, I wanted to ram.
Too bad, so sad.
Well, the Chieftain and 5 had a great game.
I don't know what were they in Platoon?
Were they?
No, they weren't. I don't know what they thought they were doing. 5A is not even bad. They're a 55%er. Like, they're not bad at the game. Chieftain was actually garbage. Whatever.
So he gets
Dude's
shit on,
in-
right? And his first thought is, I'm gonna get him good.
Guys, imagine losing 1,600 of your health. And the decision you make is, I know what I'm going to do. Let me back up sideways. I'm doing this again. This has been fun.
And then the 5A was like, don't worry, I'll save you.
This is called bullying.
I think
It
that
is.
5A was. We were just ramming the 5A over.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. Double Super Heavy is a pretty unfair matchup for the enemy team a lot of the time. Now, it depends. Double Mouse is kind of garbage. This tank will always be better than the Mouse. It will just always be infinitely better. Because the Mouse simply cannot do what the Type 5 does. The Mouse doesn't have an 800 alpha gun. The Mouse is not scary. The Type 5 is scary. Nobody wants to lose 800 hit points.
And the Stink can also HE you for like over the
Could I play the Caro? I will do the Caro next. As always, if you guys do want to see something specific played, donations are not required, but they will guarantee whatever tank you want to see played.
I haven't played this thing in so long, I forgot how fun this thing is.
You know why you haven't played it in so long?
BZT.
No. That little notch on your barrel. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You
I
didn't
got
have
so
fun.
mad.
Yeah. you mentally blocked that part of the Type 5 out. Alright, well there's G-Sor. Okay. That's why the Type 5 can be unenjoyable.
Yeah, there's a holdout. Wait.
Yep, here it is. Here it goes. I'm in a tank with 12 degrees of gun depression, and I'm going to do whatever I want. See, guys, I've already lost over 1,000 health. It's a very good example. Okay, yep, and the grill just snaps me for 650, and the Rhino's still trying to hit me. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, is the Type 5 a dangerous tank? Yes, but this is more realistic to the Type 5 experience. It's your armor doesn't really work. The gun is dangerous, yes, but... Yep, okay. Very challenging gameplay coming from this enemy tune. Yeah, Elbozo. Oh, you're so lucky, my guy. Nice. Funny part, though, is I don't really care. My turn, buddy. Minus 720 of your health. G-Sor the tank may be an overpowered vehicle, but doesn't really matter when we have this much health.
One cry. So close. What? Okay. Oh, so who knows
Are you
where?
running V-stabs?
Yes. And
Oh.
I don't even know where.
What's your play, Grill?
Please be dumb. Please be dumb. Don't just sit there. No.
I hit him. I'll take it. I'll take it. I hit him in the track. I got a 520 HE splash. That gave me 3,400 damage.
How do you lose that? Rhino G-Sword team.
Because they focus the Type 5s instead of the actual threats. Big W. Big W. Do we have to donate to get 100,000? If you donate and I deal 0 from your donation, sure, you can get 100,000 gold. Droodles should play Brawl Stars with me, cuddle me, work with me at Burger King, and being a poo. Truly amazing.
W Burger King.
Alright, what's next?
You said you'd play the Caro.
Oh, that's right. You can't prove that.
Yeah, I can't.
No, you can't. I never said I'd play in the car.
I remember how expensive this thing was on its release.
Wasn't it? It was the Black Friday tank,
Yeah,
right?
Black Friday tank.
Or
like, what,
no,
3
it
years?
was the
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
Black-
tank.
No,
it was
Black
one
Friday.
of those two.
It was Black Friday. 'Cause
All I know
watched
is
the
it was
video on And then I
$300.
went and bought it.
Yep, you're welcome. You became my bitch.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I'm gonna do a quick spot in mid and see if I can get a clip out, and then I'll come over to you.
Alright, I will try.
I'm gonna be Peter Keck W.
Oh my god! Wow. G-Source coming over here. I might need to leave. I have an E100.
Well, I've got good news for you. The 183 is out of the game.
Oh, and the 60's coming over here now?
Alright, well, I spotted G-Sor.
They're all over here. Holy shit.
Yeah, but they're not doing very good, are they?
Skilled G-Sword.
Thank you, gun.
What is their team doing? Why do they all just send this place and get farmed?
Because they're really skilled. Duh. I'm trying to hit this Murat, but my teammate is doing an excellent job of blocking me. There's 320. There's 388. I'm not going to dump my reserve shell.
V4's in the corner, by the way.
I know. I spotted him earlier. It's really challenging to play the Caro, you know? It really broke a sweat. Now, you see, I could spot him now. But why would I do that when I can reload my shells?
What is he? What was this team? What was this enemy team?
Well, they made the cardinal sin of all going to medium flank. And because they all went to medium flank, and the T100 and I went to mid... Well, first of all, the 183 went alone. The V4 and 183 went alone to the TD spot, even though they had no support. That was the first mistake. The TDs, the most dangerous vehicles on their team, went alone to the other side of the map. Joby won. Dude, you have 30,000 games, and you still couldn't get the common sense to go with your team. And the V4 did the exact same thing. And the thing is, he thinks he's good. He did top on his team, but that doesn't mean anything, dude. You've got a 44% win rate. It's your fault, right? You're in a tank destroyer. You're supposed to cover your team. You're not supposed to go to the opposite side of the map and get farmed out. So when the T100... Basically, when the T100 and I went mid and spotted their whole team going but to you, and then also the TDs on the other side, they were just cooked. What are they going to do? I basically turned heavy flank into medium flank and then just farmed them out. That's basically what happened.
Hey, by the way, that G-Sor sat in front of me in a minnow. Literally just sat there.
Oh, don't worry. While he was doing that, the T100 and I had his entire asshole to the entire free farm.
And then that bat chat just drove away in front of us.
Which one is worth using? Set License, Prague, or Murat?
Neither.
I think both are really good and fun, enjoyable lines, so I probably wouldn't use it on either of those lines. I'd use it on a TVP. I think the TVP line itself is a little bit more challenging, and the Tier 10 is still incredibly dangerous. And you know what? I'll play in the TVP, because why not? What is the TVP's on-move dispersion? Let's see. TVP. It's annoying to me that Wargaming doesn't show on-move values in-game. Its on-move is 0.12, 0.12, and 0.69. Asen posted it somewhere. Asen posted it somewhere up here. And he said if your on-movement dispersion is... Let me see. Scrolling up, scrolling up, scrolling up more. Here we go. V-stabs and refined changes discussion. Previously V-stabs and refined to 15. Blah, 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 boom. Blah, blah, which means if your dispersion statistics sum above 1.12 while moving, your tank is better to have V-stabs equipped. This becomes exceedingly hard to calculate for a game with many factors like blitz, but this is a lot of math. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. Let's find out. Snipping tool. Oh wait, I need to scroll down a little bit. Take this, dispersion. Do the math. Alright, so send me those 3 speeds and I'll give you the exact... What? I don't know. I'm just going to put on V-stabs for now. But at a combined factor equal to 1.12, your dispersion will be the same until hitting the floor, blah, 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 blah. Refined is better than Vista. I don't know. That's a lot of numbers. I'm just going to stick with V-stabs if I'm going to be moving.
What the? That's a
Make
lot
a
of
light
tunes.
tank like the 183. That already exists. It's called the ATAC. I know. What a crazy thought. The ATAC literally has a 1200 damage Hesh clip if you pen all the shells. It does 900-ish to 1000 damage with the AP if you pen the clip. So, it exists. It's a tier 9 light, and it's an incredibly OP light tank at that. So, yeah, I don't know what else to tell you, dude. I always love when people say things like that. He's gonna be like, no, I mean in one shot. Yeah, well, I didn't ask. Hello, Nemu. Okay. Or just insta-snaps me in pens. That's my favorite thing, is when people don't aim, they just are that good, you know? They have a lion as well. I'll be interested to see if that lion gets detected. Okay. One. 2. Oh, not able to pen the badger anymore. You need to leave. This is not worth holding. They have way too much, and it looks like our heavy flank is dominating as it is. So might as well ruin some heavies days. Alright, KPZ just shot. I think we just clipped the KPZ out. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if you'll be able to get any more. Oh. Did you know that the 60 TP was still alive? Apparently he was. There's one. There's two. There's three. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you not enjoy that 1103 damage I did to you? Isn't the stink good for the game ult? I think medium should be able to deal 1100 damage in like 2 seconds. Alright, let's see. Aiming it on the Badger. 1, 2, 3. Well, wow, what skilled teammates we have here. I can't... What did I just witness?
I was just ignoring the Badger.
No, he didn't ignore. He missed. He missed the broadside of a Badger. TVP did TVP things, and yeah, this tank's still really stupid and OP in my opinion. Wallet getting YOLO'd as two heavies, as the two heavies just don't care, yeah. Okay. Thank you for becoming a channel member, Mutos. Mutos? I don't know how to pronounce your name. Either way, thank you for becoming a channel member. Have toxic relationship with Wabi? Indeed. Alright, what else should I play? Elena wants me to play the 60, so I'll play it. Put on V-stabs, because why not? Is Watt Blitz worth to play for newbie? Depends.
Not after the most recent event.
Yeah, it depends, because here's the thing. If you are a beginner and you actually learn how to play the game, like, I genuinely believe that you can take somebody who has 10 games and I could coach them to be better than 90% of the player base in a week. Easily. Just by teaching them, stick with your team. These are basic map positions. If you watch these videos, you'll know where to drive. And then if you pair that with, these are solid tanks, this is how penetration works, right? Heat can't go through spaced armor. Spaced armor is tracks and armor that is not counting as a hitbox, more as a additional shield. If you teach players that stuff, pretty basic, I really don't think they would really struggle at the game. The reason people suck is because they're that stupid. They don't learn the most basic mechanics. I mean, how hard is it to not know to stick with your team? It's literally the simplest thing known to humankind. If you're in a TD, you sit in a bush. But not all TDs, right? There are certain tank destroyers like the Badger, the E3, the V4, which are meant to be played frontline. And some people don't have enough brain power to actually tell the distinction between frontline and camping because of the fact that it's a triangle, and all triangles must camp. It's not the case. ATAC? Alright. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. Shouldn't have poked that smasher guy. Oh. Ah.
What? Bounce the side of the 202? Woo.
You probably hit him in the upper plate. He said lol, but I bet you he'll poke it again. He's gonna get greedy. Bow, 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 bow. Come on, poke it. No, he's not. Okay. I'm honestly just gonna cross this.
Roll that, dumbass.
Okay. I bounced his turret. That sucks. Interesting.
Well, there we go.
My gun is not working right now. I should have been that for 202, and I should have
The
hit
prog
Smasher
that
guy.
that went alone to heavy flank is saying we're bad.
Clearly. We are bad. Na-na-na-na-na-na. Alright, we got the 5, we got the IS-7. Make a decision, E5. Or don't. Or be incredibly indecisive and never make a play. Yay. Alright, well, I do hit the IS-7, so that's not too bad. This is just one of those games where their team fell apart in like half a second.
Died before my shell hit.
60 TP is still like the dumbest tank in tier 10. Want to counter a Kron, guys? Got the 60 TP. 630 alpha, great gun depression, good mobility. It really is no downside. Alright, moving up, and well, there's 550. Not a bad game, 3,269 damage. I brought it back. At the beginning of the game, gun did not want to work with me. I honestly don't know what the VK-72 has over the 60 TP.
Oh my god, this gun is trolling me.
Like, the thing that's so stupid about the 60 is it's way faster than people think. Like, it is genuinely a fast tank. Give me your honest thoughts about the Tier 9 VK-45. I think it's decent. I think the gun's nice. It's got really good side scraping and frontal protection. It's actually one of like most armored Tier 9s in the game. However, the mobility is quite poor, and it doesn't have a lot of frontal gun depression, but it does have 8 degrees, I think, over the sides. It's a decent tank. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Do I not have any camo? Oh, no, I do. Okay. This is better than nothing. Let's see. That's all good. Have a good one, DigiArtist. ATAC scares me. It's,
Situational.
yeah, it is honestly an incredibly dangerous tank, but it's also a very skill-based vehicle. If you don't know what you're doing, you're not going to do very well with it. But me want to stream snipe him? Well, you can get an NA account. Not a lot of people in queue right now. 43. What the garbage. Let me back out and go back in. I feel like that is an incredibly low number. I swear Droodles never runs out of what he's drinking. Ooh, 32.
32. I doubt there's anyone tuning in tier 9.
There, I ran out of what I was drinking. How to get an NA account? You buy one. Or you create an account on North America. But me lazy to make an NA server. Man, what happened? Why is there like 5 people in queue now?
No idea.
I'm gonna give it a minute and a half. If we don't get a game, I'm gonna reload Blitz. And if we continue to not get anybody, I'll probably go solo. And if we still don't get anybody, I'll end the stream off. Because right now, it's not looking great. That's the only problem. Playing Blitz late at night when there's not that many people on you're going to struggle to find matches. Which high alpha tank is better, 60 TP Conf Panzer 70 or BZ 75? Well, first of all, they're all very different. One has hash, and the other two don't. The BZ 75 is the worst out of the three, but the 60 TP and Conf Panzer are both fantastic. I'm not going to really say which one's better. I don't believe either one's specifically better. Wargaming hates you, so they make you queue longer? Yeah, well, I'm going to back out. Close your game. Reload it. It's possible they swapped the server. If I reload the game and it says I'm on NAC3, I'm going to Mauled. I'm going to say the N-word. Neighbor. Okay. Loading back in. How much for my account? If somebody wanted to buy my account, if they gave me $1 million right now, if some rich oil tycoon wanted to buy my account for $1 million, they can have it. I will stop playing Blitz. If there's somebody out there that wants me to stop posting videos on Blitz forever, give me $1 million and I will gladly quit the game.
Not letting me load back in.
Let me back out of the queue then. I am on NAC2 right now. Well, I'll still put us back into the queue, because I doubt we're going to get into a battle. I can do $5, take it or leave it. You can give me $5. If you give me $5, I'll give you a percentage of my account. You can get 0.000000002% of my account. How about that?
Partial ownership. It's like stocks.
I've seen you complaining about balancing, especially autoloader. Is the balancing that bad? Yes, it is. The problem with autoloaders is that Wargaming hasn't really touched the... Alright, also, I'll do solo for now.
Yeah, it's not letting me back in.
Well, don't worry, there's one person in Tier 9 queue.
Ah.
My guess is the server just had a reset, and because of that, there's not many people in the matchmaker. Yeah, autoloaders are still a huge problem. The Kron... The problem is, when the Kron was first introduced, it was actually in a much better state than it currently is. It was not nearly as fast. Its gun, sure, had... actually, no. The Kron in every way was worse than it is today. When the Kron was first introduced, it had worse DPM. At max, the Kron had 2200 DPM when it was first introduced. Now it has 2700 DPM. The Kron, when it was first introduced, also featured a 3.53 second interclip. Now it has a 2.73 second interclip. So it's able to deal the damage substantially faster. It does more damage per shot, going from 400 to 410. And it really hasn't received any nerfs. I mean, it's just gotten better and better. It had APCR standard to begin with. Now it has AP standard. Like, everything about the Kron is just better and better. And it has put the vehicle in a situation where basically you don't get punished. You do whatever you want. I mean, acknowledged, if you donate for me to play the Kron, you'll see how stupid it is. I don't ever play it. The last time I played the Kron is probably a month, maybe 2 months, and it was once.
Yeah, we played it to see how challenging it was.
Yeah, I very rarely play the Kron. I almost never play it. But when I do, it is an incredibly stupid tank. Your RNG was good when I was in the 60 TP? Well, was that the game I was on Dead Rail? I don't really think my RNG was good. It was just kind of average.
It's still not letting me in. I'm gonna probably call it a night then.
Yeah, well, don't worry. There's still only 35 people in the queue. My guess is when Wargaming swapped the server, for some reason, it's only putting like half the people on. the other half can't log in. So, because of that, there's only 30 to 40 people in queue, which is not enough.
Yep, I will catch you tomorrow.
Have a good one.
Yep, so.
Boog boog. Oh, there you go. We finally got a game, guys. We finally got a game. Hello, Smasher guy. What do you guys think about my grill camo? Rated on a scale of 1 to 10. Time to roll out. Prawn should be able to bleed the push with its clip. Not YOLO you for 1200 damage. That's not even the issue. It's just how fast it deals the damage and the fact that it has DPM and everything else. That's the issue. Like, there needs to be yin and yang. And right now, the Kron has no downside for the damage it deals. So that should have happened. I mean, 470 damage isn't horrible, but I feel like shooting the back of a Sheridan turret should be penning. Just kind of how I feel about it. Alright, we are unspotted at this point. Let's poke over here. We have the 100. And there's the 60. Okay. Most accurate gun in the game, unless I'm using it. Let's try again. That's better. We are spotted, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. They're still not looking at me, which means I should be able to freely poke this. Okay. I find it impressive just how bad my RNG can be in this game. I mean, dude, I've literally missed the fully exposed E100 turret now. Thankfully, that shell hit, but, like, I should not be missing. That's crazy. We got the minnow. There you go. Nice 553. Not spotted. I'm not surprised. Let's put on reticle Cali. There you go. 540. I love grill. That's just because you like big guns. Alright guys, if I ammo rack this $100 dono. Nope. Didn't think it was going to be, but never hurts, right? We've been doing pretty good at this point anyway. I gotta reload again. Alright, I should be undetected. And... wow. That's crazy. It's honestly crazy how bad my accuracy is right now. I can't believe it, dude. I really can't. Alright, let's move up again for the 15th time. Let's take the 183 out of the game. There you go. 183 is gone. Let's put on my adrenaline. And let's see. Let's take you out of the game. There we go. Pretty good stuff. Let's track you so you can't rush my E50. Alright, well, I can't get too mad. I did 3,900 damage and absolutely farmed out their team. The grill, I don't know, it's kind of interesting. The gun sometimes decides to be really troll, and when it is troll, it can be rather irritating, but at the end of the day, it's still a pretty crazy tank. 60 is obviously cooked. Goodbye. Using an OP tank for 10 battles is enough to make me bored. I agree. I get pretty bored playing overpowered tanks. That's why I generally don't play them. Have I watched Skibbity Toilet 80? No, I have not. Let's try the A-Tac again. Let's see if there's more people in the queue now. There probably are. Yeah, there's a little bit more. There's 50 now. There was, what, 30 before? So, we are looking at more people in the queue. Grill's on-move is garbage indeed. You could run V-stabs on the grill, which would make the on-move better, but I really don't think it would change it much. The on-move of the grill is garbage to such an extent that even with V-stabs, it would still be pretty garbage. And you'd be losing a lot more in terms of accuracy. So, you're much better off running a refined gun with the grill and then pairing that with Reticle Cali. That's going to be your best bet. Not a very fun matchup. Smasher guy, I'm going to touch you. I love 40% more than 65 to 70%. I agree. The problem is, it's not evenly dispersed. I will get the 40%ers. Like this Sheridan, I'm pretty sure this guy's a 40%er. I've seen him before. I don't think he's very good. And the problem is, I will get a 40%er Sheridan, and they'll get like a 60%er, and then I'll just be screwed. That's really as simple as it is. That's where you run into problems. Okay, keep on sitting here. Spotted the enemy 260. Reload my clip. This isn't looking amazing. Who's queuing at tier 1 and tier 3? I was literally thinking about that. It's kind of funny. Okay, where are we going? E5. Well, I mean, you'd think with Reticle Cali active I'd hit some of my shots, but I guess not. It's just one of these games where I'm not really able to do much because of the way that their team's playing. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, okay. Interesting decision. Ah, thank you, gun. Well, we have the T100. Oh, thank you, Effie. Driving is challenging. Especially when your name is Go Trash Go. Then it's going to be especially challenging. But in the mental term. Okay, let's move over here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's a 183. Of course, rolls me 1300. I don't even know where he saw me. He hit me right in the corner there. Oh well. He wasn't spotted until then. Like, that's crazy. It's actually crazy. I can't really say much about that. It's just the way it is. Even if I had backed up, I was cooked either way. The ATAC actually is pretty bad reverse speed for a light tank. It's one of the worst reversing tanks in the game. And unfortunately, there's just nothing I could have done about that. Oh, look, we have that same Type 5. Still not punished, by the way. I reported him. Still not punished. That's the crazy part. Is like, you can report people for purposely trolling and throwing games, and they won't be punished. Wargaming's automated banning system literally doesn't work. But shouldn't make too much of a difference, as we are going to get a win. It's impressive how this Type 5 tried throwing, and we're still going to get the win. Good shot, Sheridan. You know, it's really challenging to hit the exposed 4.52. That's what I expected from ATAC. Guess I wasn't doing anything wrong. I mean, I don't really know if that's the ATAC's fault that a random 183 appeared and hit me for 1300 damage. I don't think it would have mattered what tank I was in. If a 183 gets that far up unspotted because nobody on our team is poking the mid, which they should be, then it's not really the tank's fault. What happened to your map? One of my mods messed with it. Wargaming AI is rigged. Indeed. Well, either way. Yeah, this guy is garbage. I thought he was. 44%. I've had him in my games. He did fine this game. I'll give him credit. He did fine this game. But a lot of the times I get him on my team, he's just actually garbage. Once again, inactivity in battle. I doubt anything will happen. Ooh, the minigame adventure. Choose your tank. Can you get anything else? No. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks. Either way, let's try one more game in the ATAC, then we'll do the M6 show, and then we'll call it. There shouldn't be a tank in the game capable of dealing 1300 damage per shot. 800 damage should be the max. I don't have a problem with the BZT dealing 900 damage per shot. The BZT is balanced because it's a heavy. The problem is when you give it to a tank destroyer. That's the issue. The 183 actually has decent camo values. It has incredibly high pen, and it has good DPM around 3000. That's the problem. On the BZT, you only have 2300 DPM. You have horrible accuracy, not really good penetration. And because of that, you are much less of a threat. You're always spotted in the BZT. You're slow. You're easily countered. If you're getting heshed by a BZT, it's because you're bad. I have yet to be heshed or even penned by a single BZT ever. I mean that. You will not find a single clip or instance of me being nuked by one throughout the thousands of games I've played since it has been introduced. And it's simply because of the fact it's not a dangerous tank. Sure, it has moments where it's dangerous, but in general, it's not a hard tank to counter. That's the difference. That T-30 needs to be spotted. If that T-30 gets spotted, I can obviously obliterate him, but I don't want to be in a situation where that T-30... Oh, there you go. Let's aim in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. He missed, and I took 1,000 health off him. Okay, reloading. We have the enemy BZ-70, 176 aiming in on me. He misses because he's really bad. Okay, I took 160 off. That was not my best marksmanship, I will admit. 84, I got him really good. Wow, this gun's kind of trolling right now. It's not the end of the world, but it's kind of annoying. I'm going to move over this route. We'll see if I can get some damage into the enemy 452. Should be pretty free. I'm not able to hesh him reliably, but I should be able to easily cut through his side armor. Oh, what are these shells doing, bruh? The fact that I have the entire flat side of him and like a third of my shots missed is kind of insane. As I said, it doesn't really matter. We're still dealing a lot of damage right now. Let's see. Let's put on my reticle, Callie. And there you go. He's out of the game. Okay, I'm going to reload my clip, and we're going to push this E75 in a moment. And that's going to be a lot of damage. That's really going to be where this tank is insane. Like, this tank is incredibly scary when you're able to get this clip out, and you're about to see why. There's 346. There's 727. There's 1019. There's 1220. As I said, this is basically a 183 turned into a light tank. It is easily one of the scariest tanks in the entire game. And they still have an ISU left, which is nice for me specifically because it means that I have the ability to deal a lot more damage. There's 334. There's 725. There's 1,000. And then we can drive to the FEE and get another 220 out. And there you go, that's 5,700 damage. Now, obviously, this enemy team sucks, but it really doesn't take away the fact that I single-handedly trashed on this player. Alright, and boom, boom, boom. There you go. 5,854 damage. And the crazy part is I could have done a lot more if I was given the opportunity. Do you think it's a good investment to spend money on tomboys or femboys? What does that even mean? What do you mean by investment? What? I don't have a problem when I get HE at the back, but a Peekaboo 1300 is too much. Yeah, as I said, it's the fact that the 183 can just sit in the back unspotted and nuke you. Either way, the ATAC, this is more what you expect from the ATAC if you know what you're doing. You can be incredibly dangerous, and if you get a top-tier match, this is easily one of the best tanks in the entire game. It's insane. You have 2,700 DPM with a ridiculous clip. Droodles femboy. Yeah, bro, don't you know? I'm clearly a femboy. Alright. I'm going to play in the yo, because that was the donation, and then after that I'm probably going to end off the stream. If there's any more donations, I'll keep going. If not, I'm going to end it off at this juncture. And boom. Put on V-stabs. Let's leave all of that. Alright. Take it this is an APAC. You would last maybe a minute with gameplay like that. Unfortunately for you, that's not the case at all. I've actually played on APAC, and I averaged about 3,700 damage. I have the session stats posted on my Discord server. They're also on live stream, because I platooned with my friend and used their account on the Asia server, and I didn't struggle at all. At the end of the day, the reason you're making a comment like that is because you're being a little arrogant. I think that's the only way to describe it. I've had plenty of games on NA where if I play aggressive, I get YOLO'd or taken apart and it doesn't go well for me. I've had plenty of games where I get battles like that and I'm able to take advantage of a situation. The thing that separates skilled players from non-skilled players is reading a map and knowing when you can make a good play, when you can't make a good play, and anything else in between. Yeah, I'm not going up. Not going up. Sorry, you can go up, but I'm not. Where are we going, Hovery? What are we doing, bro? Well, if they're gonna capture base B, I might just sit here and see if they poke the corner. Will they poke? Enemy spotted. Oh, okay, great. Yay, 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 yay. Well, if we chill here, I should be safe, for the most part. Problem is, our team wants to go this way, and they don't want to push. It's pretty foolish. Like, if you want to go this way, that's fine, but you need to make a play. There's 467, and there's 904. And that right there is why the double shot on the yo is incredibly stupid and overpowered. Thank you very much for the donations acknowledged. I appreciate it. We need to back up a little bit more. Oh, well, hello, good sir. There's 440. And you're out of the game. See, the thing is, the triple shot is obviously dangerous. It has more DPM, it's able to get the shells out faster. But what the triple shot can't do is lock a player down and immediately bleed it out, all of its health. That's what the double shot can do. Like, if I was using the triple shot against this K91, chances are he would have been able to bleed me out. At least 350, maybe even 700 of my health. But with the double shot, because I reload I have such a fast intra-clip, that's just not a reality. So we are going to wait a little bit longer. Got 4 more seconds. Oh, there he is. Okay, he takes 700 off me, but there's 440, and there's 1,005. And that's what's crazy. Why drive an E100 with a 640 alpha gun when you can drive a double shot M6O and deal 1,000 damage in 1.71 seconds? It's kind of stupid. It's not even kind of stupid, it's ridiculously stupid. The level of damage output this tank has is completely unfair. There's 470, and there's 680. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be smart about this. I'm going to back into the base, because I don't want to lose on base cap. Our team was smart. Instead of continuing the drive that way, they would focus on the base. Come on, keep on capping. Alright, I have my shots. Base has been capped. Correct play to make at this point is to chill right here. Okay, thank you, gun. Thankfully, we still have such a fast intra-clip, we were easily able to get the second shell, bleed out that E6. Stick my turret up. They're not going to be able to reliably pen me. WZ gets a pen. However, our M103 is throwing this game because they're going to die, and when they die, it's going to allow their team to go up on base cap, so we lose at this point. Good job, M103. Way to go. Wasn't a loss until that play. But at this point, It is cooked. Okay, bounce the flat side of a 113. Thank you, game. Yeah, we actually might have won this if that M103 didn't do that, because we would have been at 930, and they would, yeah, we probably would have won, but doesn't matter. Unfortunately, Supremacy cost us a win. I also would have been able to deal an additional 1,000 damage there, but I wouldn't have pushed out of the town. We would have won that game. But just takes one stupid player to throw a game. Yeah, that was a bad team. Triple shot is flat worse. That's not true. The triple shot has its advantages. It has substantially more DPM, and it has better accuracy. It has a way faster magazine reload. Like, the triple shot on this tank is very dangerous. It's just you don't get the ability to do that. Back into cover. That's the advantage of the double shot. Alright, we have the Murat. Will the Tier 11 come and Reforged or Blitz? They will be making their way into World of Tanks. Blitz Reforged is not going to be released anytime soon. Any tips for the auction? Isn't it literally just spend gold? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. The only advice I can give you is don't spend any money until it's the last day. You should not be bidding on a tank or vehicle before it's just about to end. Like, I'm going to be totally honest. People that are bidding on, like, let's pretend you really want the Super Conqueror, and right now it's 10,000 gold. Now, if you bid 10,000 gold, you are increasing the price that you're going to have to pay in the end. Because if you wait all the way till the end, and then you make your bid, then it's going to have less people bidding, right? If you start off and you make a bid of 1,000, or, 10,000 gold, and another 900 people make a bid of 10,000 gold, then you're going to have to make a bid of 11,000 gold. And then somebody else will make a bid of an 11,000 gold. And then somebody else will make a bid. And then it'll go up to 12,000 gold. And you'll just keep slowly increasing it. Where if you just waited and you didn't have to continue increasing, you're increasing your chances of having a cheaper price. That's really simple as it is. So, the only time you should ever bid on a tank is the last moment before the bid is going to end. Okay, we have the Patton. What are we doing, Sheridan? Apart from pushing me. Alright, once again, guys, this is going to be the last game I play on stream. If we get any donations, I'll keep going, but if not, we're going to end it off here. Also, the Murat is so crazy fast, bro. I forgot how mobile this thing is. It is insane. Oh, look, you're in a 183. That's cute. Minus 820 of your health. And there goes another 630. And your game's over. Yeah. How does it make you feel that your medium tanks didn't want to go to the medium side, and because of that, you got punished in your tank destroyer? Must be a very, very good feeling. There goes 340. There goes 719. And we back into cover. I obviously know that the 183 is sitting right over there, so the last thing that I want to do is put myself in a position where that 183 is able to ruin my game. Okay. I need this Buzkavitsa to move out of my way. And not able to hit you. We have the 4005. We have the Stridsvon aiming. There's 380. Okay. Also, how did that Stridsvon pen me? He must have, like, gotten really lucky. Yeah, he went right through the turret. He did get kind of lucky, because that's not an easy pen to have. Alright, let's go for his side, 446. This tank is crazy. I find it insane that people say the Murat is not a very strong tank. This is easily one of the best tier 10s in the game. The gun is absolutely incredible. Okay, not able to hit you. I'm going to ignore that action over there. Got 371, got 819, and then we're going to speed over this way. Ah, 425 max roll. Of course. As always, I will be punished no matter what. That WZ needs to take out that Sheridan. Instead, he's going to miss the shot. Now, I would have killed him, but our team lost. Again, it's impressive how bad these teams are. I'm not really sure what more I could be doing in these scenarios to give my team wins, but They're doing their best to throw. Gotta load gold. There is 323. Okay. Thank you, gun. Gotta back up. I'm already at 3,500. I'm sure I'm gonna die in about half a second to the 4005. Or maybe not. Nice. You're gone. And let's reload. There is 405. I'll take it. 3,900 damage. Once again, these teams suck. But you know, you only get bad teams on the Asia server, right? Clearly. That's why I always find it funny when you get people that say things like that. It's like, dude, you're taking one game out of the 106,000 I played on my main account, and then acting like that game sums up the entire server. That's crazy. Droodles, you have two ladies begging for the 57. Well, that sucks for them. But if everyone bids at the end, so it's actually more expensive at the end, well, that thought process makes no sense, because if everybody is going to bid at the end, then it still would go up either way, whether they bid in the beginning or not, so that argument is void. What a team! 0 damage in the mouse. Good job, you're a 48%. How do you deal 0 in the mouse? Is he AFK? I just need to take a look really quickly. Like, you have 3,000 health, and I just don't understand how you can have 3,000 hit points and deal 0 damage. Was he AFK? No. Let's watch this mouse, guys. Let's watch this play. So he drives this way. Climbs up the hill. And then just sucks. Drives over here, misses the shot, and then dies. Skill? Very skill. Much skill. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, we are going to end the stream off here. Thank you very much for the donations. Thank you very much for the attention. We did fine. I really can't get mad at any of the tanks I played. We had pretty good capabilities in the Yo, the Murat. We had a lot of wins as well, so can't get that mad, bruh. Convoyer, if this account has it. Yes, it does. I gotta say this, acknowledged, because you did this yesterday too. And I'm not trying to be mean, but if you're going to donate before I'm ending off the stream.
Convoyer, if this account has it. If not, then good night.
I don't like it when I'm like, yo guys, I'm ending off the stream now. And then I press the end button, and then you donate after it's over. If you're gonna donate, do it while the game is still ongoing. That way, we don't fall into a situation like that. It also makes me look like a bad person if I'm ending off the stream and then you donate after it's over. Like, you goober. Thank you very much for the donation, though. I appreciate it. Like, do it before I'm about to end off the stream. Also, Hannah, I already played the Convoyer like 2 times with Wallet earlier. One of the games was really good, one of them was kind of mid. T-32, 112 Glacial, and a Tegeti. Okay. What even hit me? The ATAC? Yeah. Will I make a video on the auction tanks? Maybe. They usually don't do that well, and the problem is they're only good for, like, that week. Once the auction's over, it's a waste of a video, right? Okay, we have the T-32. Let's go for his roof. Okay, or not. Or every shell will miss. Alright, well, that's not bad. That's 460. The intro clip on this thing is just ridiculous. I don't know what Wargaming was thinking when they put this tank into the game. Like, you ready to see how stupid this tank is? Watch. Watch and learn. Like, that's just insane. Of course, I bled more health than I dealt. It wasn't worth it for me, but it is still stupid. I also find it funny, though, how this guy's saying balanced when he's in a Tegeti, which is, like, one of the best tier 8s in the game. Coming from one of the best tier 8s. It is ironic. Alright, let's see. What's your plan, ATAC? Let's go over here. Let's get the Glacial. Let's reload. Well, not a bad game. I don't know if I'm going to be dealing any more damage. No, because he's going to drive into cover. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. This tank is stupid, though. I won't lie. It's easily one of the most OP tier 8s, but I just find it funny when you get somebody also in an incredibly OP tier 8 that's a Yeti. They're like, oh, tier 8 unplayable. You know what? I will do one more game, and I'm going to play it in the Tegeti. Just because when I see people crying like the first of all, I guarantee he's either under 5k games, or if he's over 5k, he's not very good at the game, and he's probably like a 40%er. I'm very interested to see really quickly. No, that's not him. Where is he? He is a 49% player, which he's not that bad. But, yeah, let's play in this tank, you know? Let's clearly show how hard it is to play in this tier 8 heavy, one of the best tier 8s in the game. Okay, there you go, there you go. There's no point to run enhanced armor on this vehicle because its weak points are always going to be large and inaccessible. Put on multi-use, put on repair kit, put on adrenaline. What camo should we put on this tank? Let's do... This one's... Oh, I can't do that. The purple's cool. Let's do that. Alright. And battle. Why not 57? Bitch, I already played your freaking 60 TP. Stop your yapping. Okay. I think that guy that joined earlier, that Mad Max Russian creator, I don't think he realized I'm not playing Tanks Blitz and I'm playing Lesta. Or he's playing Lesta. So he said, when can we tune or whatever. I mean, my assumption is that he assumed I was playing Tanks Blitz. Alright, well, it's a pretty average matchup, so we'll see what we can do. A game with Vickers Light. At this point, this will be the last game on stream. As I said, if we got any donations, I'll keep going, but apart from that, I'm ending it off. The only thing I always find weird about this tank is the gun just, I don't know, it looks like a tentacle, right? With like the weird little tubes coming out of it and the, I don't know. This tank's just really weird looking. It's good, it's really good, but it's just such a goofy looking tank. Lesta looks fun. It looks fun because you don't play it daily. If you were to play Lesta daily, it would not be nearly as fun. The one thing I will say about Lesta is that they have many more opportunities to get free vehicles. In that regard, I think Lesta is substantially better. Wargaming, when is the last time they've given the opportunity to get a free tier 10 reward tank? Never. It's very sad. It's honestly diabolical. It shows that Wargaming is truly the greedy ones here, not Lesta. Lesta's giving away huge prize pools to comp, and their game is thriving. The reason that Blitz is not thriving is because Wargaming's a bunch of greedy cucks. Slowly climbing up the hill. Come on. Boom, 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 boom. And bulk. There we go. Nice 400. And we've got our shell back. Let's see. We have the Bisante. Not sure how I got shot in the rear, but I did. There you go. Oh, I got shot in the rear because somehow there's an IS-3 in my butthole. Great. That makes sense. Aiming on the Bisante again. There you go. Another 426. The gun on this tank is honestly really good. People don't realize that. Alright, we have the ISU over here. Got our adrenaline on. There's 480. And this thing hits hard. I think it's, what, 440 alpha? It's got a hard-hitting gun, which is always really nice. Oh, that guy got blasted. Oh, because we have an Annihilator. I was like, what the heck would do that much damage to the ISU? And then I looked at our lineup. That makes sense. Well, we have the Annihilator on their team. Boom. Not a bad little chunk. We're already up to 2,200 damage, but yo guys, Tier 8 is unplayable. You know, look how hard it is to play in Tier 8. Alright, let's go for the IS-3. Now, on flat ground, the armor on this tank isn't going to be very good, but evidently it's still good enough to get some bounces. We'll easily be dealing 3k. What I find interesting is that this IS-3, even though they have less damage per shot than me, they have worse arm. Yeah, this guy sucks, and he's playing aggressive. Like, what do you think you're going to gain from these plays, my guy? This Annihilator, too. Just going to chill back here. Look, he's still playing aggressive. I find that insane. Third shell you've bounced on me now. This Annihilator needs to focus the Bisante. Oh, now you don't want to play aggressive. That's funny. That's funny. Sucks for you. Goodbye. So, oh, you want to go? Alright, fine. Heck, ooh, you got me good. 260 damage. Yeah, jump off. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Nobody cares about you. Alright, let's go focus the Annihilator. We love that tank. 568 health off my vehicle. Isn't it so good for the game that a tier 7 is able to deal that much damage with no punishment whatsoever? Poke it. Yeah, that's what I thought, buddy. You don't have the balls to take me out of the game. Alright. Well, at this point we did 4,400 damage. I blocked 2,200, and we can clearly see why this is a great tank. To be fair, he did get up tier, and you got a big down tier, but he was still wrong. What? I don't even know what that means. We were both in tier 8. Okay. This is why the Annihilator is an overpowered tank. It's because, look, I have 280 mils a pen, and somehow my shell still bounces him. Like, how does that make sense? And for some reason, okay. What I was going to say is, for some reason, the Annihilator also features 2,600 DPM. It makes no sense. Unfortunately, my tank just doesn't have the gun elevation to reliably hit him, but that doesn't matter. We take him out of the game either way. But the fact that the Annihilator has armor, the fact that my tank will struggle to reliably cut through an Annihilator, even with that much pen, that's why the tank is so OP. Either way, 4,600 damage, 3 kills. We got a mastery. Pretty good stuff. This tank is really, really stupid. You have 4 tier 8 in this battle, you had mostly tier 9. I guess, but that doesn't really change the fact that tier 8 is unplayable. I was also in a tier 8 and did totally fine. The point I was making is that this is a great tank, so making the argument that the Convoyer is overpowered and this tank isn't is a false argument. We had the exact same amount of tier 9s and tier 8s, so it doesn't really, that argument doesn't exist. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. If you want to see more like this in the future, make sure to smash that subscribe button down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.